it is our distinct pleasure to now call this dinner to an order.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention. I'd like to introduce this year's dinner chairs. Please turn your attention to the yellow dais. We'll have remarks by Ms. Alice Thompson, Chief Executive Officer of Black Family Development. Then next you'll hear from our corporate chair, Mr. Anthony Early, from the blue dais. At the green dais, you'll hear from Mr. Willie Hampton, labor leader and co-chair. And then at the blue dais, Mr. Avinash Rashmali. Yellow dais.
Greetings. It is my pleasure to offer you greetings this evening on this, the occasion of our 54th annual Fight for Freedom Fund dinner and the centennial celebration of the founding of the NAACP. As I bring you greetings, I also bring you good news. Last year, we promised you through our theme that a change is coming. As I stand before you this evening, a change has come. We are facing the rising sun of a new day begun. And that new day has blessed us with the presidency of the Honorable Barack Hussein Obama. This new day has brought us hope and great faith. In this city, in this region, and in this state, we walk by faith and not by sight. Detroit, we are a great city. This is a great county, a great region, and a great state. The leadership of the NAACP and many of you here this evening, including our honorees and our great auto industry, has helped to shape our greatness. And we say to you, honorees, thank you. To General Motors, Chrysler, and Ford, we say thank you. Thank you for all that you have done. Thank you for all that you are doing. And thank you for all that you will do for this city, state, and nation. And for those of you who are here this evening, we say thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your continued vigilance. And thank you for supporting freedom, justice, and equality. Now, in the spirit and joy of Harambe, enjoy this evening. And again, I offer you greetings with much love on behalf of Detroit Branch NAACP. Now, unto him who is able to keep us from falling, and because of his great grace and goodness toward us, give God a clap offering.
I think now more than ever, we need to get out there and reach customers that may not be aware that there is help out there.
DT is really trying to do something to help them.
Times are tough right now for a lot of people. At DTE Energy, we're committed to doing our part to help our customers manage their energy costs, to give back to the communities we serve, to support local businesses through our supplier diversity efforts, and to create a model workplace and keep our workforce employed. We're not just providing energy, we're providing hope.
We don't want any of our customers to be without energy service. So one of the things I'd say to the customers, at the very point you feel that you're going to have difficulty paying your bills, please contact us and we will work with you.
And we have to look inside ourselves as a company to see what we can do to help make that difference. Not just a name only or calling you up or sending you a letter, but actually getting out from our desk, coming to see you face to face, to see how we can help you, because we really want to do that. And you may say, yeah, it's something in it for us. Yeah, it's something in it for everybody. It's a win-win. It's a partnership. You have to let me know how I can help you in order to better serve you as our company, DTE Energy, wants to do for you. And we're ready, we're willing, and we're able.
It makes me feel pretty good at them. I no longer look at them like they're the enemy because they help me to understand how to read my bill.
DTE Energy is a friend to Detroiters and to the community at large. DTE is a corporation with a conscience, and they found a way to take that corporate conscience and marry that to the interest of the community, and that's absolutely necessary.
You are our neighbors, our friends, and our family. When the community suffers, so does DTE Energy. That's why, despite the very tough times we're all currently enduring, the DTE Energy Foundation continues to do as much as possible to support our communities.
The Foundation Board took a really hard look at how we could best support our communities in 2009, and we made a firm decision to not only continue at our level of previous giving, but to increase it slightly. And we'll be at $8 million in grants to the community this year.
Our suppliers are a major community resource as well. We build strong relationships and support minority and women-owned businesses throughout this region. These efforts strengthen the community and create badly needed jobs.
Supplier diversity is a cornerstone to DTE Energy and purchasing and sourcing and what we do in that nature. Supplier diversity is key because when you look out our window, the community is our customer. Our suppliers are our customers also. So we're always looking towards moving money that comes in from our customers out to our supply base and to our community. It's the way we do business.
DTE Energy embraces diversity. We took a leading role in campaigning aggressively against Proposal 2 in 2006 to end affirmative action as a tool to combat institutional racism. We have worked hard to create a corporate culture that breaks down barriers. We're also doing what we can in today's economy to avoid layoffs and provide employment. One way we're doing this is by redeploying employees in jobs that have been eliminated and placing them into areas where positions are available.
I was able to retain my job here at DTE Energy, so I was able to keep all the benefits that I'm used to. I didn't have to think about looking for another job, and it also gave me an opportunity to learn something else about human resources.
Times are changing. A new president, a new direction, and new hope. All warmed by the rising sun of a bright new future for Detroit, the state of Michigan, DTE Energy, and America.
Good evening. It's my honor to acknowledge the tremendous accomplishments of the NAACP to ensure social justice and civil rights over the last 100 years. As corporate chair for this dinner event for the second time, I'm proud to share with our distinguished speakers and this evening's award honorees. We celebrate the 100th year of the NAACP and the 54th annual Fight for Freedom Fund dinner. But we know that history is a story of people, not just a sum total of time. It's the work the NAACP did in this very city to help vindicate the innocence of Dr. Ocean Sweet in defending his family. It's the multi-year strategy to achieve the landmark victory in Brown versus Board of Education. It's those who supported the historic Civil Rights Act of 1964, including Michigan's own John Dingell and the first African-American congressman from Michigan, the late Charles Diggs Jr. And it's the multitudes that marched on Selma and Birmingham and Washington so that we could arrive today with Barack Obama as President of the United States. Tonight, we honor those who faced the sun of each new day, created the path, and then showed others the way. We at DTE Energy have been in business in Michigan for almost 150 years, and we've faced some tough challenges together. Throughout our history, we have played an important role in Southeast Michigan, contributing to its economic success as well as its social progress. I'm proud of our active involvement and outreach with organizations such as the National Association of Blacks in Energy and the National Black MBA Conferences. I'm proud of our Diversity Leadership Council and Employee Resource Networks, which provide forums for our minority employees. I'm proud of what we've done to help the minority community in our region realize the American dream. Over the past 10 years, DTE Energy has increased the goods and services purchased from minority and women-owned businesses by 430%. I'm proud that last year the Rainbow Push Coalition presented DTE Energy with its Building Bridges Award for leadership in building economic opportunities. And I'm proud of our DTE Energy Foundation that awarded over $7 million in grants to support nonprofit organizations that advance education, diversity-related initiatives, and community development. But I am most proud that in 2006, we partnered with the NAACP as a leader in opposing Michigan's Proposal 2, which sought to ban affirmative action from use by public institutions. While we remain bitterly disappointed by the result, we continue our efforts towards attracting and maintaining a diverse workforce and persist in aggressively promoting inclusion throughout our company. Yes, Barack Obama is President of these United States, but our work is not done. The NAACP must continue to work tirelessly as an advocate for equal opportunity, to mobilize voters towards involvement in the democratic process, and to educate members about our responsibility to be accountable to each other to participate effectively in the American experience. Yours is noble work, lifting us all to a better place. When we lift every voice, our chorus becomes sweeter, our burdens lighter, and the path ready for those who follow in our steps. Thank you.
Thank you for joining with us in this commemoration of the 100th anniversary of the founding of the NAACP. The leaders in the fight against discrimination, unjust public policies, and racial prejudice. Our centennial signal the strength of our organization. With these 100 years in the fight for social justice and civil rights for all people, as we reflect back, we salute those whose shoulders we are standing on today. Many of them gone on in, but we have some here with us today. Reverend Anthony, Reverend Jackson, Reverend Sharpton, Hester Wheeler, Aretha Franklin, Reverend Rowe, my wife, my mother, and many of you. We have seen yesterday and we live today, so we have nothing to fear tomorrow. Today, we stand at the threshold of a new beginning with the election of our nation's first African-American president, Barack Obama. It was once said, a black man will be president when pigs fly. 100 days into Obama presidency, swine flu. We look forward to the future. We imagine the future because we care about it. We are part of a struggle that started long before us and will continue long after us. We sense that we're in a time of important change, and we feel a responsibility to make sure that that change come out well. We plant oats, knowing that we may not harvest. We have hope for the future, the NAACP, and members, freedom fighters, friends, I appeal to you to get involved. If you're not supporting someone, you ought to join some organization and attend some organization. For freedom is not free. Freedom do not come on the wings of the morning. And I appeal to you to ask yourself this question. What type of freedom fighter am I? Am I one that will be missed, or am I contented with my name on the list? Am I right, or am I wrong? Or do I just belong? For there is a schedule that is planned, and it only can be accomplished with the help of everyone. Am I right, or am I wrong? Am I in the mix, or am I in the cliques? Am I right, am I wrong? This is your organization. Keep it strong. and please join. Thank you, and God bless you. I want to give a shout out to my lovely wife at the Blue Dais, Cassandra Hampton, pastor of Christ Jesus Person Image Minister, and her parishioners that's here, and my sisters and brothers at Hampton Memorial that is here as well. And God bless all of you. We thank you for all that you do and all that you will do.
Lakeshore Engineering Services Incorporated provides general construction and environmental cleanup services with their national headquarters based in the city of Detroit.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Avinash Rachmale. I'm the president of Lakeshore Engineering Services. I'd like to congratulate the NAACP for their 100 years of service to the community. We here at Lakeshore strive to improve the quality of life, period. We support the community with our national headquarters based right here in the city of Detroit. And of course, we support the oldest civil rights organization in the nation, the NAACP.
Lakeshore Engineering Services. Expertise, flexibility, experience. Lakeshore Engineering Services supports the NAACP and you.
Good evening, everyone. Again, what a great looking crowd here today. I'm very honored to be the general chair for this 100th anniversary of NAACP's dinner. Thank you again. I would like to congratulate the honoree, starting with Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. Miss Franklin's famous song, Respect is the what NAACP is all about. Congratulations to Reverend Al Sharpton and Reverend Edwin Rowe. You have each contributed greatly to the goal of civil rights movement. And of course, J.C. Jackson, all due respect to you, you have been working hard on this. I have learned over the years what an important event this is for the citizen of Detroit. It is important to me also. Even though I was not born here, I understand the discrimination. Discrimination at every phase. Either it is a black, it's a white, or it's a different religion. And this leaves the scars on people's heart. I believe that it should not matter what color your skin is, what happens to be, how much money you have. Every man and woman or child should deserve to follow their own dreams. As a poor kid growing in a small village in India, my parents taught me the education and the benefit of the education and the success of the education. I dreamed the kind of America where people had opportunity to go to good schools and seek their dreams. I was lucky to have that opportunity, so I came to Wayne State and graduated from the Wayne State. You probably wonder, what do we do? You just heard our video. We are a general contractor, provide construction services all over the country, all over the world. We work for the city of Detroit, also providing safe and clean water to all the city of Detroit residents. Lakeshore is successful because we have hardworking, fine Detroiters working for us. We are an equal opportunity employer. We believe in Detroit. We are committed to give back to the city. Our headquarters is located right here in city of Detroit. We have revitalized the old building and we have moved more than 200 jobs in that area. So we are very proud of Detroit's development in that area. Just think about it. 100 years ago, when NAACP first started out, America was a very different place. There was the aftermath, the slavery, the racial segregation, the discrimination, and it was so bad that human beings were treated like animals. The NAACP has worked very hard for 100 long years to make things better, and we all have the better lives because of this. We live in a new day, but we still have to do a lot of work. Do not hold on to the do not forget the work what NAACP has done. We have to do a lot more progress. The NAACP cannot do alone. We have to help. We need everyone's support, and we want you to become a member of NAACP and support this cause. Thank you again.
Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Hester Wheeler, Executive Director of the Detroit branch, NAACP. And like a lonely stream, I keep running towards a dream. Yes, moving on, moving on. Like a branch on a tree, I keep reaching to be free. Yes, moving on, moving on. Because there's a place in the sun where there's hope for everyone, where my poor restless heart is gotta run. Yes, there's a place in the sun, and before my life is done, I'm gonna find me that place in the sun. Good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. Let me welcome you to our 54th annual Fight for Freedom Fund dinner. This is the largest sit-down civil rights experience in the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to say happy birthday, happy 100 years to the NAACP. Tonight, we celebrate many of our famous leaders and all of our unsung heroes. Thank you, all of you whose names we will never know. But I urge you to keep fighting for education, keep fighting for access to opportunity, and keep fighting for equity. Our theme, facing the rising sun of our new day begun. This theme challenges us all to keep walking in the light. It challenges us to renew our commitment with each new day. I'd like to give thanks to so many of you. First of all, as is appropriate, let me give honor to God. God is so good. God is so good. I want to say a very, very special thank you to my family, my absolutely beautiful wife, Jennifer. If there was only one word that I could use to describe my wife, it would simply be wonderful. I love you so very much, and thank you. I also want to say thank you to our children, Geneva and Jeremiah, Chris and Lauren. Happy to have you tonight. I want to say thank you to my son and his wife, Kyrie and Chris, and to our 4 grandchildren. Thank you to the NAACP team, to all of our board members for your leadership and your commitment. Thank you to our staff. If you haven't met our Deputy Director, Donnell White, you ought to get to know him because he's a bad boy. You ought to get to know Laurie Moore, our office manager. She makes it happen every day. Darwin Beecham, our finance director and project manager for this evening's experience, another bad man. I'm privileged to be on this team. But I want to say a very, very special thank you to all of our volunteers, all of our Fight for Freedom Fund dinner committee members. Thank you for selling the tickets. Thank you for making the phone calls. Thank you for making this happen over and over and over again. We love you so much. I want to say thank you to the baddest group of lawyers in Southeast Michigan, the Detroit branch NAACP legal redress team. Thank you for helping us work through 4,000 complaints against racism and discrimination every year. Thank you to our Political Education Committee. Thank you to our Youth Council. Thank you, Percy Wells and Coca-Cola and Rod Gilliman, Mel Bazemore. Thank you, Levin Weiss and Pamela Alexander for all that you do. Thank you to Ford's African American African Ancestry Network for a successful Career Day and Youth Summit. I want to say thank you to all of our Career Day participants. Thank you to the Council of Baptist Pastors and all of our religious leaders who help us make it happen. Very, very special thank you to the AKAs and Miss NAACP Jasmine Phillips. She sold over 100 memberships. You ought to give her a round of applause, Miss Jasmine Phillips. A very, very special thank you to the Deltas. You know we love you. Thank you very much for continuing to help our community. Now, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, where we live should not determine if we live or die. Where we live should not determine if we live or die. We should never, ever apologize for being committed to self-determination. So our challenge tonight is to keep up the fight. Until we get relief and respect on auto insurance redlining, we must fight. Until we achieve respect in the criminal justice process and police stop tasering our black boys and killing our young people in the street, we fight. as long as police shoot and kill Oscar Grant in the subway in Oakland, California, we fight. Until we get a transportation system here in Southeast Michigan that will take you somewhere, we've got to fight. Until we fix our schools and help all of our young people, we fight. I want to say welcome to you, Mr. Robert Bob. We love you. Brother, we look forward to working with you. One bit of advice. You got a big job, Mr. Bob, but you're a big man, and we're in the fight with you. We must continue this fight by walking in the light. Our very own Reverend C.T. Vivian continues to challenge us. He was with us a couple of years ago, and he very simply challenged us by reminding us, if we want our children to enjoy all of the benefits of the sunshine, we must all walk in the light. So my charge to you tonight, as I introduce our president, is that you walk in the light. Walk in the light like Dr. Martin Luther King and our very own Reverend Ed Rowe, who were peacemakers. Walk in the light like Maya Angelou, a dream maker. Walk in the light like Muhammad Ali and Reverend Al Sharpton, who are rule breakers. Walk in the light like Rosa Parks, who was a risk taker. Walk in the light like Nelson Mandela, who was a freedom maker. Walk in the light like Gordon Parks, who was a groundbreaker. Walk in the light like Jackie Robinson and our